Hi, this is Aaron, and this is SLV Podcast. Well, what do we do? Basically, it's just movies, trailers, and anything else pretty much that pops into our tiny minds. So, probably no sex and not much lying either.
slvpodcast.co.uk.
Hi, I'm Aaron from SLV Podcast, and I co-founded it, and I'm one of the presenters. And should we head up to the studio? So welcome to SLV Towers, as we like to call it. This is the studio. Basically got everything you'd find in your regular recording studio, apart from the soundproof walls. Sound desk, mixing desk here, 12 channel. Yamaha, very nice piece of kit, can't fault it at all. Built-in effects box as well. That runs out then to your regular phantom power microphone. Nice microphone, very nice rich tone. And obviously you've got the pop filter as well, which will catch all the P's and the S's, which overspill and can tend to affect the recording. What you then do is you then run that through Audacity, or we like to run it through Audacity, where we can then put a bit more compressor on it, perhaps throw a bit of a limitation into it, spin that down to an MP3, and that's what you get on your iPod. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think what enthuses me about podcasting is the community and the conversation it can generate between a group of people. That, you know, a conversation that necessarily wouldn't even happen if it wasn't for podcasting. I mean, you've got, you know, talk radio shows and things like that, but without podcasting, I think it would probably be a sadder world. We wouldn't have the conversations that we would be having without that.
Hi, I'm Julia. I'm Aaron's girlfriend. We've been going out for about 8 years now. He's been podcasting for about 3 of them. I don't mind him podcasting, but sometimes it takes him a while and it's just annoying how he spends all of his time on the podcast and not with me sometimes.
I think podcasting can only grow in terms of community and listenership. And I think that on a personal basis, I'd like to think that SLV podcast, my podcast, can only grow with it. I think from a basic setup, like what I've got right now, with fantastic equipment, in my opinion, I'd like to think, and I'd like to see SLV podcast grow into more of a sort of live setup, with direct feedback, very much like a radio show, I suppose, and generate more of a conversation and more of a community. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Did you want the sound coming through the speakers? Yes? No? Talk to me.
So, Aaron, what is it you're actually doing there?
At the moment I'm trying to take messages that we received from all over the world, from all of our listeners, and trying to compress them into a brand new opening sequence for the show. Something actually very similar to this. I'll show you.
Hi, this is Carmen Tyler, and you're listening to SLV Podcast with Aaron and Joe.
That type of thing, you know. What I guess I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to put them all in one place. Makes life easier. In fact, actually, we're always looking for new samples if you're interested.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, sure. Okay, fair enough. Don't come too close to the mic, but if you just come up to about, let's say here, 2 seconds, bear with me. There we go. Okay, just say exactly. Yeah, that's fine. Just say exactly what you just heard. You're listening to SLV Podcast with Aaron and Joe.
You're listening to SLV...
Sorry. Sorry,
Whoops.
Go on. Carry on.
You're listening to SLV Podcast with Aaron and Joe.
There you go. Expect it in the next episode.
You need to say some proper words.
Yumma. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. I guess doing podcasts can mean that I do neglect other parts of my life. I mean, it doesn't take over my life. It's a hobby, you know. But I mean, you know, I love you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like it's a big deal if I spend 2.5, 3 hours editing, because it's got to be done, you know? Otherwise, you know, it'll never happen. I guess I could spend more time with you.
Yeah.
And I suppose within that, I suppose we could, you know, do more stuff together.
Yeah, we could do. Instead of spending 3 hours editing, we could spend 3 hours at the cinema.
Well, I suppose. You need a board.
You're putting on a performance.
Right, can you blame me?
I'm not sure whether blame is really the appropriate
Right, you said to me,
response.
this is what I'm supposed to talk about. That's what I'm trying to do. Really? Is that the way you feel?
No.
You're acting.
What, what do you want me to do?
I want you just to act. I just want you to be normal. I just want you to relax.
I will be smoking, Brad. Let's see.
Hold on.
Come.
Right, dude.
What?
The thing is, we've been setting up, so I need to kind of like maybe get the filming done now while you're still in the mood, because usually,
Hurry up, then.
like after about 5 minutes of filming, you seem to have already like pre-arranged these answers, and you get into this certain way of saying things.
Well, how can I help that? I feel like I can totally see you filming me, but how can I help that?
Well,
At the end of the day,
what you need to be is a little bit more relaxed.
Right,
It's like you put it, like I don't, with all due respect, right, and I do appreciate you doing this, but with all due respect, you've got this kind of like, I don't know how you think you're going to come across on screen, like we're trying to manipulate you or something. We're not. All I want you to do is be a little bit more relaxed and show who you are, rather than this construct that you seem to have developed. This person who you want people to perceive as you.
Right, okay, I don't feel I'm doing that at all. I mean, for me, it's just, I'm trying to get across what I want to achieve out of this.
And what is it that you want to achieve?
Well, I wanted to create something that was like, I don't know, something that I could put on, you know, the site to give people an introduction to, you know, what it is we do before they even hear a show, you know? I guess. Perhaps, you know, use it on YouTube or whatever, you know? But it seems to me like you want to go down this other path, and that's
I
where
don't want to go down any other path. I want to kind of just concentrate on you and your enthusiasm for podcasting. I think that's what will make this interesting.
Let's go, let's get that.
And every shadow filled up with.
So it's been a couple of months, and not been able to do very many shows recently. Purely because the fact that, you know, I suppose the dynamics changed a bit. I'm spending a lot more time with Julia. So much so that I've proposed, and she said yes, which was great. Obviously looking to get back into the swing of things though, and hoping to do a lot more shows relatively soon. In fact, well, you know, I guess you guys know where to find me, you know? And I hope to see you soon.
And on that bombshell, we are going to be rolling our way out of here after some music you may be familiar with. We'll see.